Okay, let's show user. That's Scott. Set wrap off. Set lines 100. Set pages 100. And let's clear screen. Alright, so now let's do describe EMP. Let's select the e-names. Select e-name from EMP. Now we know all the names are capitalized by default, but what if we wanted everything lowercase? So we're going to use a lower function. It's called function. So select lower parentheses e-name from EMP. Now everything is lowercase. Select lower. So this is the function, and it applies to whatever column is in the parentheses. Alright. Now let's say, let's select job from EMP. I think all the jobs are capital as well. Salesman, manager, analyst, president. Let's say we want to do lower. Select lower job from EMP. Same exact thing. Now, if we look at the names, select e-name from EMP, what if we wanted the first letter capitalized but the remaining lowercase? We want the initial capitalized. That's called init cap. I-N-I-T-C-A-P. Init cap. So how that works is you're going to do select init cap parentheses e-name from EMP. And as you can see now, the first letter is capitalized because we did init cap. First we did lower, then we did init cap. Now what if we want everything uppercase? Now the funny thing is, select e-name is all capital. Select e-name from EMP. E-name is all capital anyway. But let's say it wasn't. Let's say we have another table that had a different, I guess, naming structure. Let's say we wanted everything uppercase. It's the same thing except we use upper. Select the word upper, parentheses, e-name from EMP. So it's select function and parentheses. So whatever's in these parentheses is what the function is going to work on. All right. Now let's clear screen, and let's say we want to do this on two separate rows. Let's say, let's describe EMP. Give me everybody's name and job. All right, but I want them both lowercase. Let's see how that would look. Select lower e-name, comma space, lower job from EMP. As you can see, lower and lower. We're going to do some aliases here in a second, but as you can see, Smith, clerk. Allen is a salesman. Everything is lowercase. Let's do this one more time before we play with the aliases. Describe EMP. Let us do, we have job, manager, hire date. Well, I think we have e-name and job. Let's do that again. So let's make everything lowercase. Select lower e-name, lower job from EMP. So now that we know everything is lowercase based on the function lower, let's use some aliases. So we're going to add an alias to the function. And it's very, very simple. Select lower e-name, and let's say as, and we'll say last name, comma space, lower job as, let's call it job title from EMP. Now last name is two separate words. The alias has two words. That's why we have parentheses. Job title, once again, it's an alias with two words, meaning we need parentheses. Normally we don't need as, but it's your choice. So this proves that not only can we manipulate the data how we like to see it, we want to see everything in lowercase, both the employee names and the job title, but not only that, but we even manipulated it to the point where we even changed the column headings however we want it. So let's clear the screen, describe EMP. So let's do that again. So select lower e-name from EMP. Look at the title of the column. It's lower e-name. So let's do lower e-name as, and let's just say last name. Select lower e-name as last name from EMP. And we went over aliases already. Here's the function. Here's the alias. From clause table name. All right. Now let's describe EMP. Now let's do the first letter capitalized and the remaining letters lowercase of names and jobs. Okay, pretty simple. So it's going to be select init cap ename, and we'll call it as names, comma space init cap job as jobs from EMP. Couple things here. We don't need the as, but we also didn't need quotes because it's a single word in the alias. But more importantly, since we're talking about functions, init cap references what's in the parentheses, which is ename. So we called it names. And Smith, as you can see, the S is capitalized. Blake, the B is capitalized. Everything else is lowercase. Comma, and then init cap references what's in the parentheses, which is the job column. Job column. And we did as jobs. So we called it jobs. And clerk is capitalized, S is capitalized, M is capitalized. So that's the upper, the lower, and the init cap function. Pretty simple for the most part.